Yo, what is going on, my YouTube people? 2099 back here with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking and discussing on the topic of João Félix. Can João Félix finally revive his career at Chelsea Football Club? If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. It would help me a lot. Like the videos, it would mean a lot to me and the channel. All my social links will be down in the description for you guys, so my TikTok, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, all those links will be down in the description for you guys to check out, and I'll be more than welcome to chat to you guys over there as well. All right, so this winter, João Félix has officially joined Chelsea Football Club. What does this mean? Well, it's a loan, first of all, so they haven't officially bought him. Atletico Madrid have also renewed their contract, meaning that he might come back to Atletico at the end of the season. And the fee that Chelsea have paid for João Félix is outstanding. I mean, it's just an absurd amount of money. If he is to come back to Atletico Madrid, it's just way too much. However, I will say this, João Félix, there's a chance of him staying at Chelsea if, they of course manage to buy him, but chances of that happening may not be so likely. Now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about him and his playing style. So we all know he started off at Benfica with terrific form. He was amazing with Benfica, scoring goals everywhere he was playing, and then that earned him a big money move to Atletico Madrid. Now, a lot of people were not necessarily satisfied, considering Atletico Madrid might have not been the team for him. I am one of those people. In my opinion, I believe Atletico Madrid is not a good team for him because it's just way too much of a defensive team, and I'll get to that in a bit. Nevertheless, he did join there, and he always had a few decent games, but never really lived up to his potential, unfortunately. The Benfica man joined Atletico Madrid later. It was quite clear that he is struggling at Atletico Madrid. So now he joined Chelsea, fresh face for the club, and Chelsea has its own set of problems, and they are not doing too well in the Premier League. So will João Félix be able to send them back up? Well, we're going to talk about that right now. So as the time of recording, he has played only one game, and that was against Fulham, and it's already going to be a very famous game because, well, he got sent off. Yeah, I'm not making this up. He got sent off in his debut game with Chelsea. Incredible that these words are even coming out of my mouth, to be honest. He got sent off in his first game, and that means that he is now banned for 3 more games. And in these 3 games, Chelsea will be playing Liverpool as well. So he will deeply be missed, as Chelsea, we know, are not doing too well with the current system that they are using. Some would blame the managers, some would blame the players, some would blame the board, and some would blame the whole thing altogether. And yeah, Chelsea, they're through a mess right now. But João Félix, if you guys have seen that Fulham game, he was explosive. He was a fresh face. He was new. A lot of people got this little glimpse of hope that it could be an Eden Hazard regen. He was dribbling well, he was passing well, he had a lot to do. He was doing passes to Havertz, which couldn't convert those chances. I think he overall had a decent game all the way up until he got that red card, which completely destabilized Chelsea, if we're being honest. I mean, they were just not the same after that. But nevertheless, his first game with Chelsea ends with a defeat and a sending off. It's just a nightmarish debut. But if we put all that aside, and those 3 games as well that he's going to miss, notably one against Liverpool, can he bounce back? João Félix, realistically, this is one of the only chances he's going to get to really bounce back. And he's still very young. He's played in the World Cup. He's played in high levels, Champions League and such, and he never really lived up to his potential, like I said in the beginning of this video. Whether he's going to succeed at Chelsea really depends on a lot of things. Like I said, Chelsea are in a bit of a pickle at the moment. They're not doing too well. All the attackers that seem to come to Chelsea, Havertz, Lukaku, Werner, Pulisic, Ziyech, and all these players just seem to be struggling in these past few years. They haven't been doing that well, although some of the blame for sure has to go on the players themselves. It begs the question on, is Chelsea doing something wrong? Because if you have all these attackers and not one of them can succeed, then it's certainly a problem to really look at. And, there's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, another good example. He's been linked to come back to Barcelona, apparently. Like I said, in the first game, he looked like he knew what he was doing. He was confident. He knew perfectly. He understood the game. And he was creating chances. He was doing everything that needed to be done. If it wasn't for that red card, people would have seen him way differently. If he can bring back that form that he had against Fulham in a game and properly plays the game this time without any problems, then I think he can give a lot of hope to Chelsea. Chelsea currently are not doing well in the Premier League. They're not even in the top 5 or top 4. Now they have to aim for a Champions League spot. I'm presuming that's what the board is going to go for. And I think João Félix can't help do that. And it also depends on the players around him. Havertz, he needs to finish his chances. I love Havertz. Look at the thing I'm wearing. By the way, I want to shout out Dan. Thank you so much for buying this for my birthday a long time ago, back when he was at Leverkusen. Anyways, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is he needs to finish. Havertz needs to finish his chances. That's one. Mount has to play better. The players around him need to play better if they want João Félix to succeed. Because I'll give you an example. If Havertz buried that chance that João Félix fed him, you would hear a completely different story in headlines. So it depends on his players that play around him as well. He can't do everything by himself. There's only so much a player can do. And again, there's also the board and the managers and stuff that will have to support him all throughout. Graham Potter, there's a 50-50 split at the moment. Some people want him out, some people want him in. It's a situation where he needs full backing if he wants his players to do well, because at the moment, like I said, fans, from what I've seen at least on social media, I'm not a fan of Chelsea, but I do have a lot of Chelsea followers and Chelsea, people that I follow that support Chelsea. It's a 50-50 mix. A lot of people are conflicted. They don't really know what truly is the problem. I personally believe that it's a mix of everything. I think the board has a lot of erratic choices. They go in way too fast on players, and maybe he's going to end up working, maybe not. The coach as well, some of the things he does that doesn't work, he keeps on putting them on the table for players to do. And the players as well, they're not stepping up, man. And Havertz is one example, Mount is another example. There's a lot. The team is just not performing well. And these players are the same players that have won the Champions League previously. So these players are more than capable of playing well. Trust me, are more than capable of doing that. Now, João Félix, if he can blend in with these players and adapt to the style of the Premier League, you have to remember La Liga and Prem are two different leagues. There's also that adaptation process that he needs to go through. So far, it seems that he has adapted well, as he was easily Chelsea's best player for the first few minutes of the game until he got sent off. But other than that, really, he just needs to keep going. Now, I personally think João Félix will do well at Chelsea. Maybe not as well as, a Haaland or something like that, but I think he's going to give a good positive effect. But I think he's going to stay at Chelsea. I don't know. I don't think Atletico Madrid are willing to give him up that well, especially now that Diego Simeone is going to leave Atletico Madrid at the end of the season. It's maybe a good way of João Félix to come back to Atletico Madrid and actually start performing well, maybe with a new coach that is going to be either offensive or just less defensive than what Simeone really is. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about João Félix. Do you guys think he's going to succeed at Chelsea? Do you guys think he's going to stay at Chelsea? And if not, do you guys think that he can revive his career at Chelsea Football Club? Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, like the video. All my socials will be down in the description for you guys to follow. I'll be more than happy to chat with you guys over there as well. And that's it for me. I hope you guys are safe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Else you went up in the dirt.